This is the Wall Street. This is the Wall Street Beat Show, Crypto and Crypto. And if you didn't know, now you know, bitches. There's Wall Street, I don't know. It's Crypto and Crypto, don't flip, yo. There's Wall Street, I don't know. It's Crypto and Crypto, don't flip, yo. Talks about nigga Crypto and Crypto. We got these indicators, don't be a hater or a hoe. I gotta let you know, we're making Crypto and Crypto. Hit the like and subscribe, we're going on the run. I get excited when I buy crypto. I said I get excited when I buy crypto. You gotta keep your emotions. I said I get excited when I buy. It's time to settle the score. You don't want to trade crypto no more. If you don't understand that emotion, will take you to another place, and now you'll chase the red candle. Can't stand you. There's Wall Street. I don't know. It's crypto and crypto. Don't flip, yo. Everybody buy it. Goes up really high. What's the favorite saying?
Wall
Wish I
Street. Wall Street Pete.
Really high. What's the favorite saying?
Wish I bought more. Well, as we all know, Wall Street Pete's sick dough in crypto. Want to learn how to make sick dough in crypto? Well, you hit the like, you hit the subscribe. Every day we talk about going on a ride, talk about going to the moon, and we're going soon. My top three right now, we're going to talk about it. Bitcoin, crypto, Bitcoin, ApeCoin, and Cardano. It's been a little bit, so if you hit the like and subscribe, we go over the Bitcoin news, crypto news, and a couple things I want to go over for you as you hit that like and subscribe. Talking about Wall Street, we appreciate your support. Bitcoin news, and only about 33 views, unfortunately for you, but if you were able to watch this video, you know when the price is going up, you know when the price is going down. How does that happen? Because Wall Street Pete literally brings it to you. This is the down part, right? From this $24 move, like I said, repeat history. We took this green candle, showed you this trend from here, and it has nothing to do with the Fibonacci levels, just the size of the green candle. We cloned it. I then explained to you as I established this resistance/support, our next level of resistance should be $24, and exactly it happened. So that's just letting you know technical analysis does work. It's pretty exciting. Hit the like and subscribe. You're going on a ride. You're going to the moon. You're going soon with me. We're going to have a good time. So if this is a correction, if this is a double top pattern formation, this is the ApeCoin. If this is correct, excuse me, as I get to my nose, I'm going to get in a fight here. I believe, and if it's looking at the 50% pull down, you may get this. And this is a longer time frame. I'm talking like if we don't get a huge jump to the upside because of Bitcoin, because I think this was going to happen, 1770. I could have sworn I had that written in here somewhere. But 50% pullback is your one level. So that was the video. Everybody got to watch it. Only 33 people. I have almost 1,300 subscribers. That's how many people watch the ApeCoin move. That's how many people are paying attention. Very disappointed on that. If you watched the video before that, this was the video that we got a copyright claim, but we actually told you we were getting all the way to $24.50 where we were just trading $19, or perhaps it was $20. I'm not 100% sure. But long story short, here we are. Not a financial advisor, just a gentleman awareness advisor. Do your own research, and we'll help you out. So I got some Cardano news today. Pretty exciting. Thanks to Mr. Daly. If you pay attention, amazing explanation, and I do love this. So pay attention to this if you are a Cardano holder. This may be something that really intrigues you big time. Cardano will be splitting blocks into separate consensus and transaction blocks. This will allow a constant streaming of transactions non-stop in a flurry of blocks. So understand, if you're new to the channel, if you're new to crypto, if you didn't even know and you've been in the crypto space for a while, Cardano takes 20 seconds to complete its blockchain, which is the transaction time that it takes for any speed, which is basically what we're comparing every single token, every single thing that has a transaction to it. How fast can you go, right? Well, it's not always fast. It's about quality, and it's about quantity also. So we got 20-second speeds. What's happening now is we're going to find a way to continue it to go. The gentleman's going to explain it in this video, so please hang tight. Stable coins, Vasil HF scaling, lending and bond market protocols like LQ, Dana, and AADA. So pay attention to confidence inspiring ones like DJed, and the other two that I'm not going to go over. All of the above will be live on Cardano, though, within the next 60 to 90 days. You're reading that correctly. We're getting some stable coins in there. We're having a better scaling. We're having the bond market come through. Need you to pay attention because what this gentleman is going to explain is maybe going to blow your mind because it got me pretty good. Brutal crypto bear market, 75% from the all-time high. We're talking about Cardano from the $3 all-time high. Still 74% of the supply staked. No VC private pools, SPO generated blocks. The strength of Cardano community is unparalleled. We'll understand why, and here we go without further ado.
The key realization that research had was, if we decompose this or we split the block into two, so no longer having a single block in the network, but we now have two blocks, and we use one block to hold transactions and another block to achieve consensus, then we have these two block types that work together. And what's great here is, at the moment, our single block is every 20 seconds. So every 20 seconds or so, we have a block that contains transactions and helps with consensus. We're moving to a new system with Ouroboros Eleos, or input endorsers, where we'll still have this consensus block every 20 seconds. But instead of containing transactions, it will no longer do that. It will instead have a reference to a block that holds transactions. But these blocks are much, much faster. So we're going to be constantly streaming transactions non-stop, okay? There's going to be a flurry of these blocks that contain just transactions. And the blocks that are responsible for consensus will simply reference them using what's called reference semantics, or a pointer. The key realization that research had was, if we decompose this or we split the block into two, so no longer having a single block in the network, but we...
So understand how big this is. Understand how important that is. Cardano, as he said, it may not be usable right this second. I mean, it is usable at this second. What's going to happen is, though, it's going to get very, very tight, right? A lot of people are going to come into the crypto space. Cardano is going to explode. It's not going to be able to handle the mass. And, well, now, apparently, it's going to be able to handle the mass. So pay attention to Cardano, what it's doing. I'm excited about that. I do believe that this Cardano, and this is exactly what they were speaking of. I just wanted to show you in the charts because this is what we do. Wall Street Pete, hit the like and subscribe. You're part of the Wolves if you are now a subscriber. Comment in the chat section. You can let us know what's going on. Good morning, Dingo. How are you, Mr. Hugh in the house? So here we are. If you pay attention, definitely to mention the 14 cents. That's what we were all the way back, and this is when I got into the crypto space of Cardano because I got excited. This is the first time I met Cardano. We met about January 7, 2021 last year. That was the first time me and Cardano met. It's the truth. I got really excited. I got really excited into learning more about Cardano to the point where you can see the prices we were able to get at 2,160% on your money from the all-time high. Didn't they say 75% down? 100% correct, right? This does show from this chart exactly as what they're saying. From the all-time high of $3, just about what we were trading at the all-time high of Cardano, we're basically facing a 76% decrease in our money. Who the heck wants to deal with that? Well, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, this is a part of the Cardano. This is a part of the crypto space. This is a part of what we deal with. So if you're new to the channel, if you're new to the crypto space, this might be a good place for you. Understand, we spent a long time here. We thought this was a long time. Eventually, crypto does come through. Crypto does come out of it. But if we do somehow continue to do this, understand the mirror image, understand the high volatile waves that take us through into this journey, and perhaps we're going to find out there could be a little more FOMOing. And as I said to my buddy Selner, you can FOMO in. FOMOing is bearish or bullish. Understand, if everyone is selling, well, that's FOMOing out. You can short the market. You can make money on leverage. It's a big deal. So we pay attention to the total crypto market space right now, 1.7, really not too good, down 3% in the last 24 hours. That is actually terrible, not good. But it is what it is, right? This is why we're here. There's two things I want people to understand. There's two ways to look at this. All right. Some people who sold, and I know a couple people who sold and lost money. I don't understand why you sell this market at a loss. What do you, unless you're going to buy a house right now and you need the money right now to buy a car or house, I get to sell. But if you're just getting back into something else, into the crypto space, why are you selling your money for a loss? It doesn't make any sense. If you're already down this much, you should be able to understand that the bounce is near. So pay attention to that. I told you always take profits. Maybe now finally people are starting to understand what that means. Always take profits. What the hell does that mean still? I'm still trying to understand. Well, what's today? Today is May 1st, ladies and gentlemen. It's the first of the month. We've been in the crypto space for how long? Well, we could have been in this crypto space for about 4 years, right? Well, let's just pretend last year we go back into it. It's our first day, It's our first day, May 30th, right? Well, we bought Cardano. And I'm going to get back into the chat a little better so you can see it. We bought Cardano here last year, May, $1.93. That's what it was trading. Right about that time, roughly in May, we were trading $1.90. Ladies and gentlemen, if you held it and it fell down through and you didn't have the guts to sell, right? 147. Well, guess what? We've been here before. We weren't that low where we are here, but there was a support level. What was it? It was about a 103 price range for Cardano. Well, what happened after that? We've seen $3, something so significant we have never seen it before. Your dollar cost average out, just like your dollar cost average in on this dip. I bought it for $1.93, right? Now, say you bought $10,000 at $1.93. We're going to take you to school this morning on Cardano. Bought $10,000 at $1.93. I bought it this day that it was at the peak. I FOMO'd in. What did I do? Let's check it out. Let's zoom in. These are dailies. So on the day of June 3rd, say, but let's say we got in here. This is the more. No, we'll stick with it. We're not going to fuddle around. Okay, so June 3rd, we got in. We got excited. $1.94. Continued to buy, right? As we saw, we got to a little support here. We said, okay, 140 seems to be a good buy. I've seen it fall enough. We're going to buy some more, right? What happens? You get a nice fake dead cat bounce to the upside. But guess what? We bought another $5,000. So now we got $15,000 of Cardano. This is dollar cost averaging. So if you want to learn how dollar cost averaging works, I suggest you stay in here and hit the like and subscribe. Maybe share this part with a friend. This is very important. $1.94. What I did now is I bought it at $1.40. So what you're going to do now is you're going to take, basically you already know you're invested in half more at $1.40 because you just bought 5,000 more. Now your money's already down. Like you already know you don't have 10 grand at this point. You put 5,000 more in, so now you're above 10 grand. You're still down at least 3-4 grand. You're discussing if that's what it is. What's happening now is your dollar cost averaging, making your price that you bought in less and less, the numbers going down, so at least you're not all 10 grand in at $1.94. It's very stressful. When you get to prices like this and you're still in and you put 20 grand at $1.94 and you didn't dollar cost average in, you decided, I like this a lot, 100 grand, boom, and this is what happens to people. So don't do that. Dollar cost averaging, if you wait to put the 100 grand in, understand what's going on now. If you see what happened later on, well, if we see here, later on, we went to $3. And what I'm trying to explain to you is all that stress you put on yourself. Well, instead of $100,000 at $1.93, you only put 20 grand in. Then you did 20 grand at $1.40. You're still sick, right? We'll agree we're still sick. 40 grand. Now another 20 grand. See how you did it in segments? You don't put all your eggs in one basket. Why this is so important. Not a financial advisor, just a gentleman wearing an advisor. But please understand, do your own research. This is real technical analysis. This is very helpful. Now, let's just say, okay, I have 40 grand left. 20, 40, 60. I put 60,000 in out of my 100 grand. Well, now is what's going to happen is, well, shit. I know to sell because Wall Street Pete taught me. I'm going to sell a little bit right here because it was at the top. 243 was the all-time high. Well, we just reached a new high. Show me new high. I'll show you new buy. What we're doing now, we're buying again. I don't know how, but we took profits. We have about $150,000 here because we're up 50 grand in profits. What we're going to do here now is probably sell, have 200 grand. Hopefully not FOMO out. Find the signs. Look at the double top pattern. Wall Street Pete tells you. We're going to go down on a ride here. Probably buy this dip like a knucklehead. I'm just letting you know because this is what happens. You buy that dip, you get excited. It was at 193. You already knew in the previous history. This is how it works, ladies and gentlemen. Now, what's happening now is we're getting this falling wedge. A lot of people don't understand, but this is continuous. Eventually, we're going to get out of this. This is a long, long, long Cardano video. I apologize if nobody wanted to hear about it. ApeCoin, I promise, ApeCoin, it will be next. But if you pay attention to this chart right here, falling wedge coming down, each candle represents a day. You're seeing high volatile waves. We don't have any volume. We don't have any indicators on the bottom. We don't know what's going on. Throw a couple up, then we will. Oops, didn't mean to do that one. Okay, get our Bollinger Bands out here. So the MACD did flip a little bullish here, starting to flip bullish, excuse me. So looking at that, this is Cardano. Obviously, we just fell. EMA ribbon, it is super tight there. As you see up here, it got tight. We can't really see it there on this chart. But if you zoom up a little, you see it flipped. Well, it's flipped, and it's definitely flipped bearish. So we're coming down the EMA exponential moving average. I want to get rid of the indicator when I'm done because I want to see where we're going to top out here. Looks like 105 is going to be the top of this EMA. So we got to pay attention to the next move onto the upside. Would be a great 30-cent move. So that's pretty nice. This is, Cardano, we're going to spend some time here for a minute. We're almost done, though. If you do notice, though, the falling wedge is taking us down. I do see it, the EMA exponential moving average. I want to see what the daily's doing on it, so I'm trying not to zoom out too much. It seems like every time we get this wedge here, every time we hit this peak, we're getting a dead cat bounce. What's going to happen is this is a true falling wedge here. Cardano's going to hit this up here, and it's going to give you a fake dead cat bounce at 89 cents. So pay attention to the levels. I do believe this is what you're going to continue to get. Then what's going to happen, that support you flipped at 77 cents, 75 cents, that is also going to be another dead cat bounce until ultimately you'll probably do a third one. A lot of people are going to sell out. You'll probably see a little dip down. I mean, there's a chance, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, there's a chance 30 cents. We bought 30 cents a year ago at this time frame. We were able to get Cardano at it. So understand if this is the possibilities of how the fall comes, how the high volatile waves are in here. It stinks, but it's very scary. And understand 30 cents was not even here. We came all the way down through. Let me see where 30 cents is because I know in January sometime, yep, there it is. January, we're trading 30 cents. I was able to buy some. I was able to accumulate more. We talked about the 14 cents, trying to explain to you what's happening. I do believe that this resistance, and this is a small resistance of January 2021, we may face support. And now this is really starting to educate me. Good morning, Emerald. This is really starting to give me an understanding of, ladies and gentlemen, where this Bitcoin market may go. And what I'm saying by that is this 31,000 is really starting to really reveal where I think we can go. If you pay attention to the January timeframe, January 2021, this is the Bitcoin chart now, so we're not doing Cardano. Ladies and gentlemen, this is scary. Support level up the ass over here. Excuse my French, but where I see 34,000 is going to be my first number. So I'm going to stick with the 34,000. We're not trying to run up and down the table here of prices, but my 34,000 has got me paying attention, definitely to mention before this 31. So here we are. We're going to get to 8 point in a second, but here we are with the ultimate price, with the ultimate what's going to happen here. Weatherman here, 42,600, I believe is going to be our top to where we find ourselves bullish, of course. Where we find ourselves bearish, we could see ourselves breaking through the 36,000, falling all the way down to the 34,000. This is really scary. Now, I have an ultimate we can never pass. The 31,000. This is a big, significant price to the bottom. Understand the head and shoulders pattern we've developed here, something we are now developing different here. What I believe can happen is if we do get this bounce in this range, and if you see this range where I'm at, I know there's a lot of numbers up here. I do apologize. It's very important to pay attention to some of these numbers. But if you get it, what may happen here is this big circle I'm circling is an inverted head and shoulders pattern. If we do that, we will then find ourselves bouncing off whatever level is the bottom here, which as we do not know the bottom ever, of course. We can have an understanding and a speculation, look at TA and figure that part out. But if you see here, I do definitely see 42.6, 42.5 just about. Resistance coming back up after this is dead. What are we looking at? I'm going to make white circles to make you understand or help you understand. Inverted head. Then we go here. Inverted shoulder. It's going to be a 43,000 price. What will then happen next if we don't get a short squeeze? Now, this is based off no short squeeze. Short squeeze will send us parabolic. I've already told you in the previous video, a short squeeze will send us parabolic. I'm not sure. I don't think the bull run takes us to 100K. I believe, and I strongly, strongly believe we're in a 70,000 range to get to the all-time highs before another massive rejection. This is just my opinion. Wall Street Pete, please understand that. Now, head, shoulders, inverted. Where do we go with the shoulder when the shoulder creates at the 43,000? Well, I do believe at that point in time, you will find yourself back at the 48,000, creating a shoulder, and we will have to find out what the hell we're doing from there. Now, unfortunately, we are not there. We are not going there right now. It's not happening overnight. It's not happening in a second. But understand, this is the definite chart. This is your little cheat sheet for Bitcoin. So we're going to go right to ApeCoin now. SLP all the way down to a cent. Why it's important to get a second job, third job, as many jobs as possible to me. I don't care who you are. You can never have enough money, side hustles, anything in that range. It's very important. Biconomy, Biconomy is on sale, ladies and gentlemen. Everything is on sale. I'm telling you right now, this is manipulation to the downside I have not seen in a very long time. This is the bear market, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the bear market. Now, here's ApeCoin. I was looking for it. Excuse me. Getting to the 4-hourly, getting to ApeCoin. Now, I got rid of one of the levels, of course, because we did not touch it. In the video, as you see, does start to look like we are developing a little bit, because pay attention, this is the ApeCoin on TradingView. This is not a finished candle. We have 3 hours and 37 minutes before the next 4-hourly candle is going to tell us. So this is a fresh candle. It is green, if you could zoom in just a little bit. We have our first green candle all the way since April 30th yesterday at the $22 level, 22.5 cents. So $22.50 was the last time we received any green sign of anything showing we could go up. Now, where do you find yourself? Well, Wall Street Pete gave you the video. He told you, pay attention with the ApeCoin. We do this for you for free. You just hit the like and subscribe. That's all you need to do. Pay attention to the video yesterday from Mr. Wonderful. I thought that was an excellent video. What I said here now is there's one more level. We're going to continue to update you, right? We're not going to leave you hanging. I said 50% pullback on the Fibonacci will take us to 1769. That's my most likely scenario. And then I do hope and believe that there would be a bounce coming. See, as you see this, obviously we're a little lower from the 1769. That's okay. That's what FOMOing does. People FOMO out of a coin. They watch their money fall. They think their kid is drowning. They think their money is drowning. They want to save it by selling. Little do you know, that's how you do not save your money. You actually drown it. So congratulations for anyone who's still holding this coin, or perhaps congratulations if you did sell like I told you to do at $24.50. If you did do that and pull that off, as you pay attention to no chunks of anything here, there's hard candles, meaning we were spending time at this price. You had time to sell out. If you thought you were a tough guy, if you thought you were a know-it-all, and you thought $27 for the ApeCoin was the winner, well, unfortunately, you most likely did not fill, because the time spent at this price was a very, very, very small amount of time. You may not have got your order filled. You should have listened to Wall Street Pete. If you sold up higher, then congratulations. I'm not upset. I'm not a hater. I am happy for you. This is why I do this. You hit the like and subscribe. Then we go on a ride. We talk about going to the moon, and we talk about going soon. So pay attention to these charts. Pay attention to what I say. I'm not always correct, like I do say in some music here. But good morning, Gary. Talking about the ApeCoin here, we called when it went up to 24. We explained that to you. And then after it hit 24, we said, guess what? Even though it went up here, I'm explaining to you that we're going to get a double top formation. We did. So it's almost like telling the future. It's almost like a crystal ball, as Alex used to say. We lost Alex. He's no longer interested in crypto. He's doing his own channel. I guess I inspired him to do his own channel, so I'm happy that's a win, but we did lose Alex, so I feel like it's a big loss. But if you pay attention here, this is the move. I do believe it takes us all the way down to $16. $16 would be 61.8% Fibonacci sequence. These are just sequences. These are levels. And if you notice, it's kind of funny because they're levels, but guess what? Each level, it's funny, it shows you where we spent time in that price range. And it's kind of wild because the candles really do correlate with that. So if you're seeing that, these levels are real. This is technical analysis. I'm Wall Street Pete. Sick dough in crypto. And if you've never found out who the hell I was before, well, this is just a gentleman who used to work on the New York Mercantile Exchange. Used to learn from the best traders in the world. I believe there is a bottom coming. Please hang tight. I know a lot of you have been with me during the worst times of the crypto space. Ladies and gentlemen, there's always a chance for it to get worse, but guess what? It's still early into the crypto space. There are big, big institutions dying to get into this market. If you're not working, if you're not making passive income, if you're not adding and dollar cost averaging into this crypto space while we are getting cheap dollars into this, I don't know what you're doing. You're either a holder, a hodler, or you're just having fun with this crypto time. But either way, I'm Wall Street Pete. Have a wonderful day. Please be careful with the comment sections. A lot of people trying to scam everyone out there, it's a dog eat dog world. Hit the subscribe button, hit the all notifications so you can chat with Wall Street Pete. We'll talk about the next token, the next asset we should be paying attention to. Right now, unfortunately, everything is on sale. I said everything. So pay attention to the asset. Hopefully it's a good one, right? Do your own research. Don't just listen to your buddy John down the block, and then he says, hey, get into this umbrella network. It's amazing. You have to do your own research. You have to see how long has it been around? Who are the people developing this? What's their names? What are their backgrounds? What did they used to do? I'm telling you, it works for me. Early projects are excellent, but there are a lot of rug pulls. That's another problem. Please pay attention. Definitely to mention. I'm Wall Street Pete. I'm out. Love y'all. Peace in and peace out. Hopefully we'll see you Monday morning. Maybe we see you tonight. There's a closing candle on Sunday night. It is the first. I do believe we get a big bounce once we get this huge ticker bounce to this fall. So pay attention to that. Take care.